Pineapple soup with the heavy. Pineapple seeds dark tinted. Pineapple roof. Like that shit back. 20 motherfucking racks on the money. Jump in the what the fuck is that?
Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lope, aka What Your Man Wanna Do. Back again with another episode of the Lake Show. So I welcome you. This right here is for week 11, I believe. Not Saturday's games, you know what I'm saying? We got 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 games going on in this game. Well, of course, we have the top 4 player. And I'm going to get into them games. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. But we had a game to go on Thursday night between UCF and Temple, where I took the undefeated UCF minus 11 and over 52, and that was a win-win, y'all. Hold on, putting a score for you guys. Fell asleep, man. Jesus Christ, man, come on. But yeah, we're gonna go into tune tip on the some of the games, you know what I'm saying? Some of the games is gonna stick out and show a lot more importance than the other games. And you got like 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're just not starting that up. And Pittsburgh is on top of number 25, Virginia. That's on ESPN2. If you guys want to go check that out. But Central Florida ended up winning that game 52-40, guys. And then now you have, starting tomorrow morning off at 11 a.m., we have number 20, Texas A&M traveling to the Auburn Tigers. War damn Eagle. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm riding with my boys. Auburn -4 and over 49. And then we have one of our first top 4 games between number 2 Clemson and Louisville. And we know that Clemson and Louisville have had some pains in the past. You know what I'm saying? I say that the past 3 games where I believe Clemson had pulled it off, and also being ranked top high. I believe last year when they played, I think Clemson might have been number 4. But I'm taking Louisville +40, and I'm going to take the game over 62. Clemson is going to pull the win out, but they're not going to win by 40 or more points. I'm sorry. They've only beaten one team this year, I think, by 40 or more. It might have been Georgia Tech, I believe. I'm sorry, y'all. I just woke up. Then we have Nebraska traveling to number 10, Ohio State, where I'm going to take Ohio State -10 and take it under 74. Then we have number 19, Syracuse, traveling to Wake Forest, where I would take Syracuse -9 and under 77. Then we have number 24, Iowa State, traveling to Kansas, where I would take Iowa State -12 and over 47. And then this is not a top bracket game. When I say that right there, I mean top 4. But we have 271 teams in the SEC. Number 6, Georgia traveling to Kentucky. Number 9, Kentucky. And I'm going to ride with Georgia on this game because out of the last 21 meetings, Georgia have won 19. And Kentucky have won 2. And out of the last 8, Georgia has won by 19 or better. So that was what made me come up with me saying that I'm going to ride with Georgia -9 and over 45, y'all. And then another big game to watch tomorrow will be number 13, West Virginia taking on 17, Texas, where I'm going to take Texas -6 and over 58, y'all. Then we have number 16, Iowa, traveling to Purdue, where did something different in this game. So I'm going to take Purdue -5, and I'm going to take it under 51, guys. And then we have the Florida State Seminoles traveling to NC State, where I'm going to ride with NC State -9 and over 54, y'all. Then another good game that I see is Penn State taking on number 5, Michigan, where I will ride with Michigan -6 and over 54, you guys. Then we have number 22, Boston College traveling to Virginia Tech, where I'm going to ride with Boston. I'm going to say Boston College -2 on here and over 58. Then we have Missouri traveling to number 11, Florida, where I'm going to ride with Florida -3 and over 57 because Missouri just hasn't been playing real good. You know, they came in the SEC and had a couple of good years, you know what I'm saying, back-to-back SEC championships, and same as Texas A&M. I mean, they both came into the ACC and gave great standouts, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they came in ready to contend, but as we all know, the SEC is not a joke. It is something to be taken seriously. And then we have number 15, Utah, taking on Arizona State, where I will ride with Utah -8 and under 66, guys. Then we have another top 4 banger, where Notre Dame will be traveling to Northwestern, where in the past they have been known to upset some teams, but I don't think Notre Dame is going to be one of them. So I'm taking Notre Dame -5. I'm taking the game over 54. I believe there's going to be some scoring in that game. Then we have number 7, Oklahoma, traveling to Texas Tech, where I would take the Sooners -13 and over 78. Then we have number 23, Fresno State, traveling to UNLV, you guys, where I will take Fresno -10 and over 61. Then we have Louisiana Tech traveling to Mississippi State, who gave a good performance last week, where I will take Mississippi State -10 and take it under 48. And I know you're sitting there like, yeah. Like I did my own something different with that one right there as well. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Then we have Cal traveling to Washington State, number 8, Washington State, where I would take Washington State -10 and take it over 50. And the last game of the day, which is going to be the game of the day, just so happens to be another SEC clash of the Titans. We have number 1, Alabama, traveling to Death Valley. Number 3, LSU. And before I give you my prediction, I just got some little stats I like to read y'all, let y'all know. There's been 82 total meetings between the teams, and out of them 82 meetings, Alabama is 52, 25, and 5, guys. The largest win between the two would be 47-3 Alabama winning that game in 92. And in 92, we all know, like I didn't even have to look that up. I just know who was on that 92 team. I mean, anybody that is a college football fan knows who was on that 92 team. You know what I'm saying? You had Sean Alexander, Freddie Millins, Andrew Zal. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the great teams that they had in history. And the largest streak held by Alabama, which is 11 games. They won from 1971 to 1981. And we all know that was in the Paul Bear-Bryant era. And right now, the current streak, Alabama holds it. They have won 7 years in a row from 2012 on up. And since 1982, and in Death Valley, Alabama is 27-9-2. You know what I'm saying? And since 1982, that will be the retiring of Paul Bear-Bryant. Alabama is 7-11 in Alabama. And LSU is 4-14 in LSU with one tie. And I believe that will be 2011, I believe, where Alabama beat them 9-6 in overtime, I want to say. Because both of these teams have 2 overtime games. Alabama will be 2005 and 2011, where LSU won both of those games. And then LSU have 2 overtimes in 2008 and 2014, where Alabama won both of those. And then 42% of these games have been won by the team playing at home in this series right here, guys. So, you know what that says right there. Nick Saban being 9-3 in his little era at LSU. He's 9-3 against LSU since he's been at Alabama. We all know that he did leave LSU to go to Alabama after bringing LSU a national championship. And then the last matchup between these two in Death Valley was November the 5th, 2016, and Alabama was sitting at number 1, and they won this game 10-0. So we can look forward to, I think, some early on first quarter finding each other out type stuff. You know, we all know that Alabama is subject to start off slow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe scoring 7 to 10 points in that first quarter, maybe. LSU starting out to play notably real great on defense, you know what I'm saying? But then I just feel like it's always going to come like it always does. It's going to be like a boom, bang. And one of the teams is going to slip and mess up, and the other team is going to capitalize. Because one thing that Alabama is doing this year, they did last year, they did the year before that, is playing hard, physical, dominant defense. You know what I'm saying? You can look for this defense to probably bring you a couple of scores, maybe a couple of turnovers, things like that right there. Special teams making plays right there. And I am not an Alabama fan. I do not like Alabama at all. I am an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? But in this instance right here, we just got to go with who wants it more, who's the most dominant. When I took my prediction on this right here, and once again, I would love to see LSU knock Alabama out, but do they have what it takes to contain Tua? I just don't think so, because if you are able to step up and put a damper in Alabama's running game, which I really don't think Alabama will come out running the ball very good in the first half. I'm just saying that. So I believe that's what will keep LSU in the game in the first half, is they will have some type of containment on Tua in the running game. But the flip side of that right there, if Tua comes out and he's confident and he's well protected in that pocket, you can look out, because guess what? He's going to hit you down the field. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that Alabama is 100% dominant on offense when they have a successful running game. And on the flip of that, can LSU's front five withstand Alabama's attack? Can they step up and allow their quarterback to have 3 to 4 seconds back there in the pocket, who we know will take off and run it too? But we're not going to look at this as a quarterback situation thing, you know what I'm saying, where LSU and Mississippi State came together. No. I just got to go with the better team, and I'm going to go with Alabama. Even though, yes, LSU has one loss. Yes, LSU is sitting at number 3. But once again, is LSU going to be mentally and physically ready for Alabama to come into their hometown and dominate them on both sides of the ball? Like, that's the whole thing that's got to come into mind right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Les Miles was still there, there's no way in my mind. I would, if Les Miles was still there right now, I would ride with LSU. Just because that man knows what it takes to beat Saban. He knows what you got to do. He knows how to get a team ready for that type of game. I'm not saying nothing bad about these coaches they have this year, but he doesn't know how to get ready for this type of Alabama team that's rolling in. You know, these guys, they want another championship. And, you know, I can't hate on them for getting in the championships that they do, but at the end of the day, everybody wants to see Alabama get knocked off their horse, and I'm sorry, guys, I just don't see LSU doing it. So with that being said, I'm gonna take LSU. I'm gonna take Alabama minus 15. Like, I'm not gonna jump out there and say that Alabama's just gonna beat the brakes off these folks, but I'm gonna give them 15, and I'm gonna take this game over 54. So that right there is my top 25 for this week in college football. This week 10 of college football, guys. And like I said, I don't see it. I just don't see LSU knocking them off. And I could be wrong, but I really don't think I am. And the only reason I would probably be talking about Alabama in a good manner like this right here in any game is because I'm doing this show. Now, if I was just sitting around, man, ain't nobody, I'd just say LSU out of this, you know what I'm saying, this stupidity, just say LSU. Which there's nothing wrong with LSU thinking that they can beat Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the mentality you have to have. But once again, is them receivers going to be physical enough to step up and hold on to that ball? Or them receivers going to be physical enough to get hands-on in the running game? It's just going to come to dominance, because Alabama's a dominant team. You know what I'm saying? I just had to put it like that right there. And I thank you guys for joining in for this segment of Week 10 college football right here on the Lake Show by your boy Lope, a.k.a. What Your Man Won't Do. Like I said, always subscribe, thumbs up, hit that notification, because I do this daily. Weekly, all that right there. And like I said, just tune in, because there's going to be a whole lot more coming to the show. I've been getting a whole lot of new information, been doing a whole lot of research, and I'm just thankful that I'm able to do this right here. And like I said, it's only get better and greater. I thank everybody that has subscribed so far. I thank everybody that has viewed. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Week 10 college football coming to you guys tomorrow. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, support, go out, do the right thing. Let's have no dumb crap after games, all that right there, you know, it's 10 to bronze when it comes to SEC battles. But anyways, like I said, I just thank everybody for tuning in, and until the next time, peace.